So yesterday, I was very busy. I did a photo shoot for Ralph.
Oh, is this the cover of...
Well, Ralph has an app. I'll explain to people.
Okay.
You're in the loop.
Yeah.
Ralph.
Wow.
You know Ralph. He has an app that's a magazine, but it's
for your iPhone, I guess.
right. There's no paper magazine. It's just a magazine on the iPad, or I guess you could get it on the Android. I don't know. But it's an app. So he asked if I would shoot some pictures for the cover of the app, but it's really not I don't know how to describe what he's doing.
So when the app opens, would your photograph
Yes,
come up?
it'll come up eventually. Every month they have a different magazine, and it's devoted to all things geeky, you know.
So it's a different cover.
Yeah, every month, different cover.
So you're shooting this month's cover.
Well, some month, whenever I get to it. But I shot it yesterday. We got a location. Ralph was.
Is Ralph on the cover?
No. We shot a group of people who are all these people who go to the comic book conventions, and they dress up as various characters.
They're in their costumes?
They're in their costumes.
You actually interfaced with people who go to these conventions?
Yeah, and they have these elaborate costumes. And I thought it would be interesting to shoot them
out into space.
Well, they're doing that. Well, there is an article on them that I guess Ralph's magazine is writing.
Yes.
And I thought it'd be interesting to shoot them in a very...
Now, see, this is encouraging this.
Yeah, it is. It is. But listen, I'm the photographer. Ralph is the magazine guy.
He's the actual encourager.
Yeah, it seems that Sam Simon is involved. He's the publisher. So I guess he's the guy with the money because they rented a location for me that cost a couple of G's.
You were in a studio?
No, we shot on a location at a townhouse. I wanted to put them in a beautiful, rich setting.
So these weirdos...
It's like superheroes kind of hanging out in their mansion, so to speak.
No, it's weirdos hanging out in somebody's nice house.
I'm telling you what I was doing conceptually as the photographer. Of course it's weird. Well, you know, I liked them, actually. They were all really nice. One guy who... These
are the people... Did you ask them where they lived? And
I was so busy with the technical aspect of shooting this picture. It was so difficult for me that the first setup was almost 3 hours because I was having technical problems with my equipment. Yeah. Well, I was shooting with all indoor flash because there's no light in these apartments. It's all artificial light.
Not in a townhouse, yeah.
No, the windows open up to another building.
Right, they're very closed in.
Yeah, there's no light. So you have to create your own light, so to speak. And this was rather complicated for me. You know, I'm not a professional photographer.
Was your teacher there?
No.
Oh, no. You're on your own.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I had to call him, though, at one point. My flash wasn't firing remotely, and I was having a bitch of a time. I asked his expertise, my teacher, Doug, and he was helping me, but over the phone somewhat. And then, you know, what could I do? I couldn't get the equipment working. I had to go to Plan B.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
So you're stuck.
Yeah, but I enjoy it.
You can't even move this along.
I was very stressed out, though. I get very stressed. I want to come through for people because, you know, Ralph and Sam had rented a space. It felt like I was the pro in charge, but I don't have like a lighting team or a crew. Like I'm kind of on my own. Yeah, I'm on my own. It was.
And that's a big job for on your own.
Couldn't get into the location. Yeah, I needed to set up for 2 hours, and I didn't have the 2 hours to set up because you get in at 11, and at some point I burn out. I got to get home and get to work. You know.
Yeah, this isn't your real job.
No, but it felt like a job. It felt harder than the radio. I was there from 11 till 5 o'clock. And I couldn't even get the shots I wanted, all of them.
Well, I was thinking about you. I said, you know, the thing you really know how to do, you never had a teacher for.
Right.
And now all these other things you do, you have to have a teacher.
Well, of course, because don't forget, this was my job. I went out and made a career out of this. And I had years and years to study it.
But you didn't know what you were doing. You never had a teacher who said, now, Howard, you're supposed to say this.
Right. Well, this is a hobby.
You taught yourself.
This is a hobby. It's not my career. So... as a hobby person, I would like to get... I'm not able to go, let's say, leave college and go hang out and do menial jobs at a photography studio and work my way up.
You could. You don't have to be.
I could quit this job and do that.
You don't have to be at a studio to start learning these things on your own.
No, you do. Or you need a tremendous amount of time, which I don't have.
You're just not willing for it to take that amount of time.
Because if I do that, we're fucked.
You'll
We're
finally
fucked
take
here.
your best picture when you're 105.
Right. I need to accelerate the process. So my teacher's very good.
Because I was thinking about this. I was like, you never had a teacher to do this.
No, this was a life's passion, radio. So I'm sure if I decided to become a photographer when I was in my 20s, I would have done it a way different way. But, this is the way it's got to be. So I'm trying to pick up things. So anyway, I went and shot all day. And I also had Ronnie, the limo driver, there for security reasons.
Uh-huh.
To watch my stuff.
And he's no help.
Well, I had all my cameras and stuff. Well, yeah, I sometimes have him stand there before the models or the so-called comic book people are in there.
Like a stand-in?
A stand-in. He does that. And he watches my stuff and everything. But it was amazing. At one point I'm shooting, I look over at Ralph, and I thought I was the only one listening to Ronnie. Ronnie's on his cell phone talking rather loudly during the shoot.
Uh-huh.
And Ralph said to me, "Are you listening to Ronnie?" I go, "Oh, my God, I'm obsessed." So,
first of all, why is he on his cell phone?
I don't know, but he's something important. So he steps like sort of back out of the room because he wants private time, but he's talking really loud. He goes, "Listen, I don't care if she gets 10,000 votes. This girl is not going to be hot chick of the week." Now look, he appears to have some sort of organization around his Twitter account.
And now he's having to make decisions and yell at people who are trying to do things.
He sounds like Hugh Hefner. He's like he's finally in charge of something. Ronnie's in charge of nothing, and now because he's up here, he's got some sort of weird TV deal at Fox.
Well, you started this whole thing.
I did.
It's all your fault.
He's back to it and he goes, "Look, I'm telling you, she is never going to be hot chick of the week. Find someone else. I'm looking this over right now." I got to tell you something. When he got on Twitter, he knew what the fuck he was doing. He had nothing to say.
Right.
I said to him, "Ronnie, why don't you pick a girl every week and feature her picture? It'll give you something to do with your Twitter account." He's now worked this into some sort of life. That if
everything you suggest to him all of a sudden becomes a world.
And it's almost like I endorsed it because I came up with the idea. Yeah. So now he's gone full blown into it. And he is so involved with Hot Chick of the Week.
It has politics. It has drama.
And then the other thing,
it's going to be a TV show one of these days.
The other thing is he calls Mondays Mondays.
Oh, God.
Mundays. That's his other big thing.
And what happens on Monday?
Nothing. Nothing happens on Monday. But it was so weird listening to him on the phone. It almost sounded like young
big business,
like when you first got started in the business. Except Ronnie's 60-something years old. But you should have heard him barking out
And
listen.
Who's he yelling at?
I don't know. It appears to be a contingent of people. Like it seemed like there's an organization. I just thought he would get
this is like a madhouse.
Yeah. "Look, it's not going to happen. You got to tell her." It was like loud. And he became very, very aggravated. You got to see it. I was like, this guy used to sit at home picking his ass. He's got a whole life now from the show. This all happened when I took him out of the limo and let him stay here every day.
Yeah.
He insinuated himself into every situation. And then Fox flew him out onto the red carpet out in L.A. for this MMA. There's a big MMA event. Fox is now covering mixed martial arts,
Okay.
So they fly Ronnie out there because supposedly this TV deal for Ronnie is in play.
They're still talking.
Yeah. So he's on the red carpet, and I figured he'll just stand there and someone will just throw him off the red carpet.
And who are you?
Yeah, they started interviewing him. This is a woman from Fuel TV. You want to hear Ronnie on the red carpet?
Sure.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
Look out, people out there, this would give you hope. If Ronnie can have this happening, anything is possible.
Right. He's like the Kardashians.
No, worse.
He's not even fun to look at. So he's on there, and he's, and like real celebrities, he's like, I can't talk about this, I can't talk about that. A lot of stuff he can't talk about.
Really?
Yeah. Like he can't talk about his deal, his TV deal. I guess his agent told him not to
Can you
speak about
imagine
it.
that poor agent?
Yeah. I know the agent.
Just shut up, Ronnie. Just don't say anything.
Yeah, don't say anything, and you might actually get something going. No one can believe this. So, but listen to him on the red carpet.
Right. Thanks, Jay. Right now, I am hanging out with Ronnie Mund on the red carpet. You may not know this, but he is Howard Stern's personal limo driver, bodyguard, and has known him for 26 years.
And I watch this stuff, and I'm like, I really don't want him.
Listen to the credentials. Look at how long it takes to explain why we're going to talk to Ronnie Mund.
Yeah. And it's all based on my relationship with him. And
usually, Halle Berry comes up. Hi, Halle Berry. We don't have to have it. They're still talking about why we should talk to Ronnie.
Right. Then the another annoying thing is, Ronnie says because of Twitter, he got his TV deal. That's the other annoying thing. He didn't say it on the red carpet, but he's been going around saying that.
I know. I thought he had stopped that.
No. Well, maybe he did. But that's annoying me anyway. Because of Twitter. You said that all the time about Twitter got me my TV deal.
When did I say? No, you used to say it every time you
every day.
No,
ask anybody around here. Hello. You always said it.
I'm not talking about the Fox thing.
No, I'm not talking about that either. I'm talking about around here. You were saying to me, Twitter got you your TV deal.
Stop it. You don't let me talk, man.
You just asked me a question. I'm answering you.
No.
You said, where did I hear this?
I said the Twitter thing, the TV show was the other one, that sitcom baloney thing.
Right.
Okay, that one came through Twitter because the guy called me through Twitter.
But it doesn't come through Twitter. It comes through this show.
I understand that, and
so
I said that to the woman.
When you talk to people, I know you said that to the woman.
What is wrong with you? Why do you have to break my balls? You know I appreciate what you do for me.
It's just...
You're full of shit, man, if you say I don't.
You're dopey. You don't understand.
I'm not dopey.
Twitter
That's
is
why
not...
your agent said be quiet.
I didn't say Twitter.
That's why the agent had to tell him to shut his mouth about the TV show. He was fucking that up.
No, I didn't.
He talked himself out of everything.
What is wrong with you, man?
They're like, keep quiet.
Why do you say I was on the phone all day?
I didn't say all day. I said at one point during the shoot.
Somebody called me.
Who is that? Like, what is going on there? Like, when you're on the phone going, I don't care if she gets 10,000 votes. Like, who do you talk to?
Who are you talking to about that?
Well, you don't... Dude, I thought you were doing a photo shoot. You're listening to
Ralph and I were consumed with your conversation. First of all, there was no music at the shoot and stuff, so it was like anything...
Well, it was like being in a museum there.
Right. Go ahead. Who were you talking to?
I was talking to somebody about this...
Who's somebody?
This hot chick of the week thing.
Who's
right,
somebody?
I know that.
Zena. I was talking to Zena, the girl that works with me on this crap.
So she works with you on it? Like,
she helps me pick girls. What she does is...
So you were against one of the girls being chick of the week?
No.
That's what I got from the conversation.
No, that's not true. There was one girl who had more... I had the month of December, okay? I'm starting to sound like JD now. Come on.
You know what? Howard TV was covering me shooting this thing for Ralph.
I'm so glad. Did they get this?
It might be on the tape. If it is, you got to hear him. I don't care. 10,000 votes or not.
Nobody had 10,000 votes.
I don't care if she gets 10,000 votes.
First of all, there was no votes. It was suggestions.
All right, go ahead. So tell me who you were talking to. Zena.
Zena Buddy's girl on Twitter, okay?
And in December, what happened?
So the month of December, I decided to put up 2 hot chicks, former hot chicks of the week.
Right.
As hot chicks of the month, the whole month of December.
Wow.
2 girls.
I didn't sanction that. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I did.
It's growing.
So
like mold.
I put up on Twitter like a week or 2 ago for people to put in suggestions, who to pick, who they liked and stuff
for
like
hot
that.
chick of the month.
Right. For hot chick of the month. 2 girls.
Right.
Okay. So this one girl thought she had, she kept bothering Zena that she had, she thought she had a lot of votes and, suggestions. I didn't even say votes. I said suggestions.
Right.
And I said, no, she doesn't. Because I looked to see who was
voting.
Yeah, not voting, but suggesting this one, that one.
Right. You kind of do a mental tally and you say,
exactly. It's not like it's the vote for president.
But can't Zena do that? Why is there?
No, I like doing it. I want to do
it. Thank God for him, because otherwise, I think the standards would be dropped. Right.
Exactly.
I mean, like Hefner looks over every magazine.
But Zena doesn't even take a look.
No. What Zena does?
Why did Zena think the other girl should be hot?
No, she didn't think. I just wanted because she contacted Zena and thought that she should be it.
Right.
And I didn't think so because
why are you on the phone? I still don't know why you're on the phone.
Because I was talking to Zena about it. Because I had to put up this morning the girls.
Robin, listen. Okay? I think I have it.
Okay.
I think I've got this warped world that Ronnie lives in. Okay.
Yes.
It came down to 2 chicks for hot chick of the month.
Right.
One of them
and
said...
the girl who's in charge of it can't figure it out.
No. One of them said...
That's not it.
No. This girl... Listen to me. This girl calls in complaining to Zena.
She didn't call. She emailed her.
All right. She emailed Zena and said, look, I really do think I'm Hot Chick of the Month.
Okay.
Despite what you guys think.
Right.
All right.
Exactly.
So Zena had to contact Ronnie about it.
Exactly. That's what was going on.
Ronnie's like, look, I'm firm on
Hadn't
this.
you already picked Hot Chick of the Month?
No, I went right up until yesterday, and I decided yesterday who I was putting up.
Then why was there even a conversation on Saturday?
No, this was yesterday.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
I don't
Where
know
are
when
you?
this happened.
It happened yesterday.
Seems all very odd to me.
Everything seems odd to you.
I didn't know you branched to Hot Chick of the Month. I thought that
no,
maybe
it's the end of the year.
Are you taking on too much? So why isn't she Hot Chick of the Year?
No, because I just want to.
Is there a Hot Chick of the Year?
No.
Okay, because here's what I'm thinking. Take the 12 finalists, Hot Chick of the Month.
And
it's too much. It's too much.
And then go out live for the 12 finalists.
Go out live where?
Have a
to your clubs.
pageant.
Now you have something to do when you get on stage. Say, these are the 12 finalists.
Yeah, but these clubs don't want to do it. It takes up too much time.
All right.
You want to do it here? I'll do it here.
No.
You
I don't want to do it here.
You don't want to do it here, see?
No.
So that's why
I want nothing to do with you.
I
and your
Take
Hot
it
Chick
to
of the
Fox.
Yeah. You'll have it on your Fox show.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they probably would let me have it on there.
Right. Well,
See, that
don't
would
talk about
that
it.
would be a great thing.
A great thing.
That would be a great thing.
So why don't you get 12 finalists and then pick a Hot Chick of the Year? They seem to care.
Listen, here's what I did. I told you what I did. I didn't want to make a whole big deal. I just said, people put in suggestions who you think should be Hot Chick of the Month.
I heard you being very firm with Zena, though. I heard you kind of like, look.
Yeah, because the girl insisted that she was the one that should be it. And it's not true because she wasn't getting the suggestions from people.
Ronnie was very firm on the phone.
There was one girl who walked away with it.
Right.
Definitely. And there was two girls that I considered like tied practically.
Mm-hmm.
So now I got three girls up instead of two.
Mm-hmm.
There was a tie for second place.
I think you should.
What is this Hot Chick of? What month is she Hot Chick of?
December.
And then is this going to go
now
on?
in January, we start all over Hot Chick of the Week.
But I think that it's anticlimactic. There's no Hot Chick of the Year.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll do that. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just seems like it's leading up to something. And
maybe.
Then you
maybe it is. I don't know. We'll see.
But when does the Hot Chick of the Month girl get posted?
They're posted right now, today.
Always Hot Chick of the Week.
There's three of them. Actually, it was supposed to be two for the Hot Chicken in a Month. I picked two for Hot Chicken in a Month. The girl that was in here as a Miss
How
Howard.
can he do that?
I don't
the
know.
girl because that's the
Somebody
way.
ought to yell
That's
at
the way.
Ronnie.
No, because this way the guys get to see more pictures, more hot chick stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the month of December, it's Christmas. You got to put up more boobs. More hot stuff. So instead of having one girl, I had two.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So now it wound up for three, and I'll announce the three real quick.
Yeah.
It's XX Vixen Brit XX is number first. Jen _ Duran is number two.
Right.
And number three is the girl who was last week. You saw her picture, thought she was hot.
Yeah.
At model barefoot _ model _ barefoot. Those are the three girls up for the Hot Chick of the Month.
They're still up for Hot Chick of the Month.
They went up this morning. They are the
Do you notice a pattern?
They are the hot chicks of the month.
Every hot chick seems to have an underscore in her.
No, except Vixen.
Except
She just has a million X's.
Right.
Yeah.
She's like
XX.
Wow.
Yeah.
And was Vixen the one that had the impersonator?
All the tattoos. No, she had all the tattoos.
But didn't she have an impersonator who was like VIXXXEN and people?
Yeah. And they
Yeah.
blew her account. They shut her account down.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing.
See, Robin, I'm up
but
on
Zena got her account back for her.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Zena has an in with Twitter?
Yeah, she does, man.
Yeah.
Because when I first went on Twitter, some guy came on as me and changed like one letter.
Right.
And he was like cursing all the girls out and stuff.
Right.
And,
that could ruin your whole hot chick thing.
yeah, it ruined my whole. I only had like maybe 100 followers then. This is before you started talking about it. And
you need to protect your hot chick.
They shut my account down.
Right.
So and it wasn't even me. So she went and somehow got in touch with Twitter.
How many followers do you have now?
100 should be like 123,000.
It's about the same circulation as Playboy at this point.
Yeah.
No, he's in business.
Yeah, man.
How about Hot Chick of the Week magazine? Like start an app like Ralph did.
You're gonna shoot?
No, I don't want anything to do with it.
You should have seen this guy yesterday, man.
Go ahead.
He was out of his mind with this stuff. He was like, what's her name? Annie Leibovitz, or whatever her name is.
Yeah, it was like Annie Leibovitz.
So do you drag in like a ton of equipment?
Yeah.
I brought in suitcases full of equipment.
And one of his lights was like all screwed up, and he had to call for help. And the guy told him what to do and got it working, and he had it all set up.
I had a hardwire.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was
Why
a cool
wouldn't
shoot.
you get an assistant for a day like that?
You want to know what, Robin? I don't know enough to tell an assistant what to do. I just have to do it. I wouldn't say, like, I don't know anyone who's worked with me before. I mean, so I have to set up this stuff.
Well, Ralph helped him, and I helped him a little bit, and then like he gets all like wound up when people start telling like they want to do this, and he at one point he says, "Listen, I got to take this thing over."
Yeah, I did. Well, you'll see the tape of how on TV. I mean, it was first of all, Ralph.
Oh my goodness!
Starts saying, "I want you to do this. I want you to do," and I go, "Ralph."
Why would you get involved with Ralph?
I know. So I go, "Ralph, I gotta do my thing here a little bit, okay?" So then I see Ralph with his cell phone, and he starts taking pictures. I go, "Ralph, why don't you take the pictures and I can go home? You're going to stand there and take pictures? You essentially hired me to take the picture for your magazine.
Right.
I need you to help me." Are you going to say, "No, but I'm shooting down here. Why don't you come down?" I go, "Listen, you shoot the picture. I'll go hang out."
Right.
Dude, I can't believe he spent 6 hours there.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness!
Well, they asked me to do it, and then I yelled at Sam Simon. I wrote him a note of apology, by the way, because I got testy with him. I'm shooting, and it's getting late now, and I'm tired.
Yeah.
You know, I've been up all morning. I get up at the crack of dawn because of this job. I'm in that rhythm.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. So I'd been up since like 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning. So it was getting late for me, and they wanted these pictures. And I said, you know what? I'll do a picture of the two superheroes playing chess or something. I have the library. It's very nice. But it was a big setup. And Sam was helping me. He was being nice about it. But then I'm trying to take a shot. He's in my way. I go, "Sam! Get out of... Listen, go over there. Over there. Where should I stand?" He goes, "I see, out of the room."
Wow.
Because, listen, it's all on my head. And I take it seriously. One thing you know about me, Robin, I take everything I do seriously.
Absolutely. Why bother if you're not going to be serious?
Thank
Exactly.
you.
Like
Thank
hot chick of the week. You got to take it
You're
seriously.
yelling
Ronnie's
on
very
the
serious.
phone. That's right.
Yeah. But I was hiring Ronnie for security for you. And Ralph
He was
called me
busy
back and said,
running his own corporation.
Ronnie said, "You don't need security."
No,
So
I didn't say that.
That's what he told me.
No, I said, "Are you sure that's what he really wants?" He said, "Well, let me call him back and check."
Oh.
Because
he called back and said, "Ronnie says you don't need it."
No. He explained the situation to me.
Right.
He said what it was, where it was.
Well, I just wanted somebody watching my stuff and my gear.
And we did that.
All
so
right.
everything was
That's
cool.
all. All
and
right.
everybody was cool.
Everyone was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till you see these pictures, man. I'll tell you. That one guy, Chewbacca, whatever
Yeah.
his name is.
This guy has a full. I never saw anything like it. He looks more like Chewbacca than Chewbacca.
he wore stilts. The whole thing. He
was crashing into
He
the
was like
ceiling.
8 feet tall.
Yeah. It's crazy stuff.
It was insane.
Walk slow, dude.
It's a fascinating world, and there's one woman who
hot
actually,
chicks, man.
one woman actually makes a living off of this.
Really?
She's worked it into a whole business.
What is the living? What does she do?
She
Go
goes
to
to
parties?
conventions, parties. Her costuming. She makes costumes for other people. She's worked it into a major business.
Wow.
I mean, it's a thing. It's like Halloween all year long.
And how did Ralph find these people? Does he go to the conventions?
He went to all the conventions, and he would send me pictures of them, and I would say, "Oh, I like this one, I like that one," or he would pick them, So he met them, and I guess they're writing an article on them. But
Yeah, that other guy, his partner, life mate, whatever he called him,
yeah,
was interviewing each one at a time and doing a whole interview in the back room.
right, yeah. So there was a whole thing going on.
Okay.
But
It was really cool.
it was fun. But demanding, I take it seriously. So anyway, getting back to Ronnie on the red carpet, this is unbelievable. So here he is. Ronnie's out in L.A., and he's on the red carpet. He's like Brad Pitt.
Thanks, Jay. Right now, I am hanging out with Ronnie Mund on the red carpet. You may not know this, but he is Howard Stern's personal limo driver, bodyguard, and has known him for 26 years. I also hear that you have a pilot coming up on Fuel TV. Tell us about it.
I'm glad to be here for Fox and Fuel TV for the UFC. But our deal with you guys, I can't talk about right now. It's very top secret.
Mum's the word?
Mum's the word.
Look at this guy. Mum's the word.
I love him. He's like a diplomat now.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to be here for Fox and Fuel
Can't
TV.
talk about my next project. He's like Jennifer Aniston.
I was trying to be, professional and act like an asshole.
He would rather just talk about what he's here for and not talk about his personal life.
I can't talk.
Yeah, right. Oh, the whole interview is I can't talk. This guy has more things he can't talk about.
That's the best.
Because then they start asking about me. He knows not to talk. He goes, I can't talk about that either. This is the guy who
I learned, man.
Let's talk poetry.
Oh, that poetry we're going to get to in a minute. That's the greatest.
Everybody was a buzz about
I'm working
the poetry.
I'm working on it for the party.
Oh, great. Oh, Little Mikey wrote a song to Winter.
Yeah,
Really?
Fuck him.
Did you hear it? Wait a
No,
minute,
but fuck
maybe
him
it's good.
anyway.
I'm going to send the poem over to like a 6th grade teacher and have her grade it. I'm not going to tell her who wrote it.
Oh, is that why Jason took it from me the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me.
Why are you doing that?
Because it's funny.
He told me he needed it to post it for something.
Right.
Look,
which was
know
bullshit,
what
obviously.
The 6th grade teacher's going to say.
Now, what are you
You say
going to
this is
Why are you
terrible.
going to do that for?
I think you're going to do well in 6th grade. I think.
Thank you.
Sure. I think you better go a little low.
You know what's weird about your poetry? Like when you write about winter.
Yeah.
You
write about winter.
Yeah, I mean, you're so literally like winter is cold.
Okay.
Winter, the leaves
No, I
fall
didn't
off
say
the
it was
trees.
cold.
Well, whatever you say. Winter is leaves falling off the tree. Winter, the clocks.
It gets dark.
It gets darker early.
Very dark.
Like you're very little.
You
like
sleep more. You get Z's.
you don't try to draw any sort of like we're in the winter of our life or
Why?
No.
Why would I do that?
Or fog comes in on little cat feet.
Fog rolls in
asked
on
me-
little cat's feet.
she
What the
asked me
fuck
to
does
do
that
it-
mean?
She asked me to do a thing about winter. That's how I felt about it, and that's what I did.
Right, but you're feeling.
I kind of did like like what goes on every month in winter, kind of. You know
your
what I'm
feelings
saying?
really aren't in the poem. It's more like a weather report. It's more like a.
Sunny
it
today,
wasn't.
cloudy tomorrow.
It's a description, but very literal. I mean,
Right.
you didn't
What do you want me to
take this
do? Write a
anywhere.
20-page poem? Come
No.
on. I try to do it.
No, you know what?
you
I'm
know.
saying some of the great poets. I don't know if you read poetry.
I'm not a great poet.
But some of the
Never
poets,
said I
what they
was.
try to do is they're writing about winter, but sometimes it's more like about old age. Like you kind of see, or I'm in the winter of my life, or
Well, I don't want to do that.
you just want to do literal stuff.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, that's your style. All right. Let's get back to you on the red carpet.
All right. How did
All
this
right, so
come
how
up?
about tonight, Ronnie? Who are you predicting to win the fight? Is it going to be Velasquez or Dos Santos?
Cain Velasquez all the way.
All right, and before you walk down this carpet, I have one thing I have to say to you. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey, what's your problem is what you should be saying.
Back to you, Jay.
Poor Jay. He went to probably journalism school. So did this broad.
She was hot.
Yeah. And Ronnie, then Ronnie on the red carpet. Like you think that this was just a fluke and someone interviewed him, but no, that some other chick came over to interview him from some website.
Garrett Bryan for MMA Heat. I'm here with. I'm just gonna. Can I go, Ronnie, the limo driver?
I like when she gives her credentials. She says she slurs it so bad you don't even know what the hell she's saying.
Right. She's embarrassed about where she is
Yeah.
and who she's interviewing, everything.
I'm here with MMA Heat and Ronnie the limo driver from the.
Nice. She was hot, too.
You can't even tell me where she's from. Here, I'll play it for you again.
Garrett Bryan for MMA Heat. I'm here with. I'm just
MMA
gonna. Can I
Heat.
go, Ronnie, the limo driver?
I was asking Robin. That was the joke. Oh, you're so bad. Give him his own show. MMA Heat is where it's from. It didn't. You could. She just kind of says
talked
it
very
like,
fast.
I think if you say it fast enough, it sounds like NBC or ABC.
Right.
Because basically that's how you are known on the Howard Stern show. What brings you to the fights here on Fox?
Well, I'm here to support Fox and Fuel TV. I'm in the negotiation of a deal with them, possibly. It's nothing I can really talk about right now, and they invited me out here to come and support them, and I'm here to do it.
Can I just tell you how awesome this is? Because I listen to the show, and I'm used to hearing your voice phoning in and going. It's beautiful to see it coming right out of your mouth.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be, getting interviewed by you. You're a very beautiful woman.
Well, thank you very much. So, I know Howard is a fan of the sport. I know he's got some of the fighters on and stuff. But I mean, around the way here when you guys are working on the show, is this something that you guys talk about a lot? Is fighting sort of a big deal in you guys' life?
Well, we don't talk about it, too much on the air.
Yeah.
But we have guys at work that are big fans. Like we have guys like Richie Wilson, who's one of the producers for Howard TV. He goes to all the fights. He's friends with some of the people in MMA and UFC.
Oh, my God.
This is some interview.
Oh, my God.
Richie
What's so
Wilson's
bad?
here. My plumber likes
The guy works on the show.
Right.
She asked me about people who work on the show if they're into MMA.
The guy in the parking garage.
Why is that so fucking funny? Look at her.
I think she's referring to like Robin or Fred. You know.
I said nobody. All right.
And UFC.
I can't win.
So we go to the fights. We went to the Philadelphia fight, and we saw somebody get his ass kicked in pretty bad, which I was really upset about because I really dig Tito.
Oh, yeah, I was at that fight. But Rashad looked really good that night.
Yeah, he looked really good.
You're crying over there.
This is it's been a Ronnie weekend for me because I watched Ronnie's block party.
Oh right.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about
On
that
Howard
too.
TV.
I want
Is that the greatest special?
Oh,
Dude, I want to talk about that.
Couldn't turn it off. It was just amazing.
Could I just bring something up about that? You know, Scott went around saying, you know, I hadn't seen it. I watched it this weekend also.
Right.
Okay. Scott went around saying that he was very insulted about the whole situation.
Because he's a lunatic.
Because he's the only one who got hammered. 90% of the show was him getting hammered. Bullshit, man. I got hammered. Sal got hammered. Everybody got hammered.
Because it's like a photograph. Everyone always looks at themselves first.
Right. They only see themselves.
He only sees himself. He didn't see what's going on.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
He came out on fire. I hated to see Tito get it, but I know Tito had just been in a fight not too long before, and you know, I was happy to see he tried to put up a good fight, but you know, the best man won, I guess.
Yeah. Well, and I have to think that there's a little bit of symmetry in between what Howard does and what you guys do, and what MMA is sometimes perceived as a little bit too raw, a little bit too much on the edge sometimes, and yet really you guys are making waves, and people.
Did you ever hear my poem about winter?
Slowly you're starting to come over, well, not slowly now, but you know, people are starting to realize actually this is some solid stuff going on. Do you feel that there's any kind of symmetry between you guys?
I don't know about that, but I feel that the idea of them putting on Fox TV, which is regular television, a lot more people are going to watch it now that they don't have to pay for it, you know, and it's gonna draw a lot more people.
Well, I'm a big Howard fan. I think he's terrific. And when you talk to Robin, you tell her that I will take her to the fights because I know she hasn't had a date in a little while. She's been talking about how she hasn't seen, you know.
You want to go out with that chick and go to the fights, Robin?
No.
No? So, anyway, that's the red carpet interview. 2 red carpet interviews with Ronnie.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. And then Ronnie was on, what's Star Cam? What was that? That's like they put you up on some, I guess on
What was that?
I think the Star Cam is like at the fight, they put Ronnie up on the screen.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, did they?
I think so.
I didn't even see that.
We have Howard Stern's bodyguard with us.
You definitely need to be bodyguarded.
Yes, I do.
Oh, this is where you're being sexy.
God.
Yeah, this is Ronnie telling...
You know, we can't even let him out.
You are quite the little
Why? What did I do
cupcake.
that was so terrible?
Listen to him.
How you
With a
feeling?
body like that, you definitely have
Body like that?
You have to be bodyguarded.
Well, you know, you've been working with Howard for a while.
26 years.
What's it like working with such a talented guy like Howard Stern, who I really look up to?
It's great. That's all I could say, you know. I'm not here to talk about Howard. I'm here to talk about the UFC, MMA, Fox, Fuel, and...
What's wrong with that?
You know, we got you trained, thank God. I don't want
he's
you...
afraid to even say you're great.
Yeah, I don't
I
want you...
said he was great. Will you stop it?
I don't want you...
What's wrong with
I do not want you talking about me. You did
I
just
don't.
fine.
But you know what? Please, I'm afraid when they say he's from the Howard Stern show.
You want
And he starts leering down a girl's dress and saying,
Oh,
hey, baby, you
stop
need a
it.
bodyguard with a body
Hey,
like
what's
that.
the big deal?
I
She's a
didn't
beautiful
say it
lady.
nasty.
You need a
Are you-
cavity search.
I didn't say it in a nasty
And I'm
way.
the
Now
man
stop
to
it.
do it.
Your body needs bodyguarding.
It's winter out.
Can you learn from that girl and mumble, Howard Stern? I work for that Stern.
I'm here to support them.
Okay, so who do you think's going to be taking it home tonight?
Anyway, there's a lot of that kind of... It's pretty wild.
What is wrong with you over there?
And then Ronnie was the star of the wrap-up show the other day when he was discussing his poetry, and then he writes poems, I guess, to women.
Yes.
I wish I could hear those.
Now, I know John Hine was trying to corner him. He thinks that Ronnie has copies of some of those
I don't.
poems, and he says he doesn't.
I don't. Why would I have copies of them when I
You
wrote?
never wrote a poem to Stephanie?
I write it in a card and give it to the
She
person.
doesn't have them? You
She
didn't
might.
ask?
I don't know. I don't know if I wrote one to her. Maybe I did. I don't know.
After Stephanie read one of your poems, wouldn't she just break up with you? I would think.
That's our problem.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like she read it and went, oh, he's so sweet.
Oh, dear.
And
Did
then he
anybody
has-
ever write you a poem? Huh?
and then Ronnie, oh, I'm sure.
Answer me. I wrote you a poem, Winter. But did anybody ever write you a poem? Answer the question.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
I hope not. I hope you broke up with them if they did.
I did.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong
Beth
with
told me she was dating a guy once who wrote her a poem and she broke up with him.
All right, whatever.
She thought he was kind of a nice guy and everything. All of a sudden,
Then
she read
all of a sudden you read the poem.
It was on the level of like a 7-year-old, and she went, "Oh my God,
Yeah, okay.
this is just
All
too
right.
weird."
Yeah,
No, I'm serious.
Okay.
Putting yourself in writing is a big deal.
Yeah, I don't write poems to anybody.
Look,
I can honestly tell you, I've never written a poem to a girl.
You asked me to do something for the show. I
you did great.
It, okay?
You told us you were a poet.
I didn't say. I just said I wrote some poems. I didn't say I was a poet.
Anyway,
Well,
so he
that's
was on.
right.
He's on the wrap-up show, and he describes to John Hine that he has to be alone when he writes, and he kind of goes into a thing.
Really?
And you hear like
That's true.
Paul
Like
McCartney.
songwriters and stuff.
You hear Paul McCartney and John Lennon. He goes, "This is all in my brain. Like it's all there. I just have to tap into
I
it."
have to get quiet so I can hear.
But they tap in and write "Hey Jude," and and then Ronnie's brain taps in and gets "Winter is cold."
I never claimed to be get away from me.
And then
The days are short, like me.
and then it's not even that poetic.
yeah, or funny.
That's too good. And then Ronnie describes that when he writes a poem to a girl, he has a secret formula.
Oh.
But then he goes, "I'm not telling you the formula because I just don't want to give that up." And
Somebody will cop his style.
But 2 seconds later, he gave up the formula.
Because John knows how to. He likes to. He
Prod.
He keeps doing it, man. He keeps
Keeps at you.
picking at you.
Right. So Ronnie reveals that when he writes a poem to a girl, there's 3 elements you put in it:
Okay.
the sun in her hair.
No. I said there's 3 elements: the sun, the hair, and the eyes.
Yeah, the sun, the hair, and the eyes. If you write about a girl's eyes, her hair, and the sun.
The sun.
Yeah. And so all of his love poems have that in it.
Uh-huh.
Because that's the formula. It was fascinating. The wrap-up show was fascinating with him. What can I say?
What's so terrible?
I didn't say it was terrible. I'm learning.
All right.
So
I learned about a lot of shit yesterday about you with photography. I learned a lot of crap about the lighting.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
It's a lot of work.
It's kind of cool.
I learned about hair, sun, and the eyes.
And Xena Buddy's girl, I'm on the phone.
Yeah, but it's like a whole Ronnie world. That
I was
you're not
on the
even aware
phone
of.
5 minutes, dude. That
He's
was
like
the whole time. And I was standing right behind you. It's not like anything was going on.
You finally got what you wanted. You got this whole thing. You're a mogul. You got stuff going on.
I'm happy.
Yeah. He's happy.
I'm happy, man.
He loves his fame.
His fans.
I love being here. I'm happy.
He goes out on tour and he visits people in clubs. And
Yeah. It's amazing. I have to say, the chemistry between you and Scott on stage.
Did you watch that?
Electric.
There is a special on Howard TV.
Dude, we got so much book now.
Yeah.
Gigs.
Yeah.
Because you blowing this all up.
It is amazing.
We got so much crap booked. We even got a big hotel in Atlantic City after us right now.
Imagine when they see those two guys on stage doing nothing. It's not like Martin and Lewis.
The best is Scott dancing
Oh my God.
in the aisles.
What did you think of backstage?
my God.
On Howard TV, we have a special Ronnie's Block Party. What do you think of him when he greets people and he's eating?
He can't stop eating. There's food in his hands when he puts his arms around.
He's disgusting.
He's chewing
Yeah.
while the picture's being taken.
Did you see the one picture with the
It's
one
great.
girl? The guy, she tried to walk away. She took a picture with him, and the guy said, "No, take another one. Walk back." And she didn't want to walk back.
Yeah.
Because he was in the middle of eating.
Right. She didn't want to disturb him anymore.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they paid $35 to meet him.
And then the screaming about the money.
Frustrating, man.
Harassed by a
Usually,
guy who DJ'd on his cell phone.
oh yeah. You should get paid. Usually in these things, you get paid the same night. You walk out of there with your money.
That is the best.
Where's my money? Scott goes, "Where's my money?"
We did the gig. Where's my money?
Yeah.
You usually get the cash before you leave.
What do you mean usually? Didn't you just start doing this?
In comedy, he's got all these rules.
Well, you heard Artie talking about all that. Remember, Artie used to say.
Yeah, Artie used to talk about that all the time.
So the Scott's now got the lingo down. It's customary to get our cash that night. You got paid. And then Shuley goes, "No, I didn't get paid. I'm waiting for the check, and when I get it, you'll get it."
Check.
I mean, there was cash. I saw cash being handed out at the bar.
Cash.
Yeah.
Do I look like a bank to you?
It's customary for us to get. It's customary for you to have an act.
And every week he quits.
Yeah, but see,
and he's quitting all the time.
And then he says it's all about him because then everybody was yelling at Shuley.
Right.
Not just him.
Right.
You know, and we all caught shit for it, but he claims that it was 90% of the show was all about him
he's
being
focused on himself.
Yeah, really. It wasn't because I finally saw it this week and it was like.
You look as dumb as he does.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
It's all
and Sal throwing up, you know, he got hammered.
Unbelievable, Sal throwing up.
How about that? That was.
Did you watch Sal vomit?
Oh my God! How could you miss that? It was amazing because he took one shot and then everything came up.
It's the greatest Howard TV special yet. It is just remarkable.
More to come. A lot more to come.
And I love them putting the pins in the map. They're actually on this road.
Oh, I love that. How great is that?
It's amazing.
So that's the Ronnie world, if you will.
So it's.
And what's the next poem? I got so many emails from people.
I'm doing a holiday one for the party. I'm going to open up the party with it.
Oh, fabulous. Because JD reading Ronnie's poem got the most email.
You should always have JD reading your poem.
I know. That's why I didn't want to read it.
Although on the wrap-up show, Ronnie started reading his own poem, and I could see the potential in that being really funny.
Yeah, but he would only read 2 lines. That wasn't fair.
Yeah,
well, I don't want to read.
Why don't you read your own poetry?
I don't like.
I mean, Maya Angelou does it.
I read it while I'm doing it, and that's it. You know.
Right. Anyway, let's see. I think he got him to do it.
He got 2.
When I wrote it in the bathroom, the first couple of lines. Actually, well, it was quiet. I got to be alone and quiet
for that to happen. It's like a guy shitting on a piece of paper.
No.
Winter is the
and then Jason got all upset because he thought
the trees.
Jason thought that was the actual paper that I wrote it in the bathroom with.
Right.
And he was all upset.
Winter,
but it wasn't.
Is when the leaves fall off the trees.
He was alone when he thought that.
Yeah. I need time to think. This shit doesn't happen overnight.
Quiet.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to write Winter? Seriously.
I need to go downstairs when I'm quiet. You know.
How long did it take you to write Winter?
A couple of days.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, a couple of days. I do a little bit at a time because, like, if I sit there and I try and write, think of things and write things, and then I'll cross them out and then rewrite little things, and then if my brain starts to bother me, I just quit and start again.
See what goes with trees. Fleas,
I just walk away from it because then I'm gonna rattle my brain too much.
Right, but you got to make sure it all rhymes. That's the hard part.
Yeah, I try.
How come you didn't write Winter is when I wear my jacket and hat? You know what I mean? I would think that would have worked its way in.
That's Benji. He writes. That's what he writes.
You didn't even have to put winter in the poem, just because it's about winter.
No, he's very literal.
I like. All right. You asked me to do something. I did it. Okay.
Thank
did I do it for you?
No, you did. Thank you.
It might be not up to your standards.
No. We're just asking you as
I'm answering you, not we. I'm saying
person.
You. Why don't you read
I'm asking you as a creative person, just what you're thinking.
Why don't you read your poem on stage at least when you go to these clubs?
Maybe I will now.
I would say a club poem would be appropriate for every gig.
Maybe I will, but I won't read it.
Winter is when I wear my jacket and my hat and my gloves.
Maybe I'll have Scott read it. They'll give him something to do.
2 boots.
How's that?
2 gloves, 1 scarf. Winter is when it snows.
Dude, people were putting up all weekend. Were putting up these crazy ass poems on Twitter.
Let me see if I.
You've
oh my
inspired
God!
Others to write poetry.
Oh yeah, did you hear some of this stuff?
What happens if you're not alone and quiet?
I can't have anybody around. I can't have the TV on. The dogs can't be bothering me. So the first couple of lines, I was in the bathroom. Instead of reading the paper.
Did you close the door to go to the bathroom, or you went into the bathroom?
No. Usually he's in there reading the paper. You know what? I can't say, like, sometimes I have house guests, and, we keep our newspapers out, and they'll take the newspaper and they disappear with it for a while. And then they put it back, and, like, now I'm supposed to read it after you were shitting and like, fucking reading the newspaper.
Well, I throw it out after I'm done.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so disgusting when people do that. And it comes back all wrinkled, and you know what was going on.
The best is, when you're just somewhere and somebody says, "Can I borrow your paper?"
Oh.
You don't even know them.
I just
and then
need
they
it.
Take it in the bathroom.
I just need it for like 5 minutes.
And then I bring it back to you.
Why can't anyone just sit in the bathroom by themselves?
Sal
get
does
your
that.
own magazine.
Sal borrows somebody's newspaper, and then he takes it to the can outside and reads it and then brings it back.
Oh, it's disgusting. Just throw it in the garbage.
And into the bathroom.
No, I was going to the bathroom. Okay.
Thank God I touched
So
that
walk
piece
us
of
through
paper.
this. You go in the bathroom.
I go in the bathroom with a little pad and a pen. And I start trying to think things out, and I start scribbling me out, trying to get them to rhyme and all that baloney, and I'll scratch things out and then add things in. And
right.
Well, that's beautiful.
What a process. It's like listening to John Lennon and how he writes a song.
I tried.
Did you ever repeat anything with a different girl? Like, so you gave something to a girl and it worked, and it worked.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Seriously.
Yeah. No, you listen to the wrap-up show. I'm not going to play this. It's too crazy. But I was trying to find the clip where Ronnie reads his own poem. It's only 2 lines, but it's pretty good. I would like to have a copy of that poem. I'd like to read that. Like, I wonder how I could do with it. Do you think I could get through the whole poem without saying anything?
No.
I don't either. Winter is a time of cold.
I didn't say that.
My home gets mold. Did I say cold yet?
Scratch that out.
Right. I wonder what he scratches out. I'd like to read that. Like stuff that's not good enough for that poem.
Oh, you got to see that piece of paper. My God.
Yeah, show your work.
Right.
It's a mess. Scratched out, written in, and scratched out again. Then scratch out a word here, add a word there. It's crazy.
All right. Well, here's Ronnie reading 2 lines of his poem.
Ronnie, you're going to get goofed on regardless, so why not be the one who's reading it? It's your work. It's
I understand that, but I think it's funnier when somebody else reads it.
Will you read a little bit of it?
No. Let Jason read it.
No. Winter is coming. No.
I think I left it somewhere else.
Well, according to Sal, you're not qualified to evaluate comedy anyway.
Yeah, right. Just do the first 2 lines, Ronnie. That's it.
I can't even.
Yes, you can. JD, stop laughing. Turn off JD's mic.
Winter is when there are no leaves on the trees. Winter is when we say goodbye to the birds and the bees.
Keep going.
And that's it, dude. I'm done.
Winter is when we say goodbye to the birds and the bees.
Yeah, well, they leave. The bees die.
Every time I looked up in the sky and saw a bird this weekend, I thought of Ronnie's poem.
That's
I'm like,
good.
I guess they're headed out of town.
They're on their way out, man.
Winter is when we turn the heat on.
Never said that.
And that's when the birds are gone.
Right.
And I stand upon my lawn, which is frozen.
Once upon a lawn so frozen. What rhymes with frozen? Oh, dozing.
Later hosen.
Scratch that out.
Say goodbye to the birds and bees. I would like some wine and cheese. When it makes me hungry.
Yeah, but that's got nothing to do with the winter, dude.
Right.
You can have wine and cheese anytime.
Oh, see there, Fred? Not pure.
That's right, Fred.
Before
Come on
winter,
now.
there is fall. And after winter, there is spring. Scratch that out.
There was no winter at all.
It doesn't rhyme. I'm not going with it.
Well, the way this winter is going, there is no winter yet.
And then, like he's in there, he's in the bathroom writing this. He's like, winter. Winter. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, I got to get this out of my system.
Winter is when it starts to freeze. Where did I put my car keys?
Let's see. Where's my pen? The whole process should be taped. Like Let It Be when.
See, I couldn't do that with somebody standing over
you would
me.
be.
It would be impossible.
You would be clogged up.
Yeah, with the light, with the
process.
camera light on, and
Right.
I couldn't do it. No way.
I can't take it in here.
So I go downstairs and lock myself downstairs.
Right. Anyway, that's the update on Ronnie.
You asked me to do something, I did it.
You did it. You did a good job.
It might not be the greatest thing in the world, but I did
it's a poem. I believe me, I could deal with poem of the week from you.
I love
That's
his
too much
poem.
for my brain, man. Not every week.
I
Maybe
need
once
another
a
one.
once a month.
Once a month, if you could bring a
well,
poem.
I'm going to do the one at the party.
Holiday party.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, my annual
And I
holiday
hope I'll be
party.
drunk off my ass by the time I read it, if I read it.
Scott, you're on the air in Philly.
Yo, Howard, what's up, man? It's an honor. This Ronnie, sometimes when he particularly knows he's been an asshole, no offense, Ronnie, like in the car when he picks you up, is there ever any discussion on like, all right, I guess you're going to talk about me today, or...
No, he's a total pro. He sits there. He doesn't say anything, thank God.
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
not angry, or...
Well, sometimes I can tell he's upset because he starts swerving all over with the car and like driving like a maniac. And I
Yeah,
feel
but
like I'm
that
gonna
doesn't
die.
mean it's about you that I'm upset.
Well, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Especially
it could be about some
whenever
fucking cab that cut me off or something.
When I put the partition up, he drives particularly bad.
No, I don't.
Yeah. He gets
no,
crazed.
I do what I do.
So psychologically, what's going on? I'm cutting him off, and it freaks him out.
Oh, it's so not true.
And then he starts going like he literally sometimes I'm like almost falling off the chair.
He's so full of shit.
Okay,
come on now.
Sometimes when there's particularly bad heat, like today's not that bad, but sometimes, you really reamed his ass. Like when you go home, is it like, oh, great, now I got to deal with him cutting a cab off or something?
No, it's not that literal. It's like he's just like Ronnie's an angry guy, He's got a lot of anger issues.
Yeah, don't we all?
Yeah. And I'll admit that. All right,
I admit it too.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't even know how angry you are. That's the funny thing. You don't even know how aggressive you are.
Okay.
That's how great you are because you take your life in your hands when you talk about him, or when you pull him on the carpet, and so.
Yeah, he takes his life in his hands. Come on, now, dude, give me a break.
No, he gets very angry when he drives.
In all this time, we've never hit anybody. We've never killed anybody. I've never hit another car.
I can tell when you're irritated.
You ever flip the bird?
I can tell when you're irritated too, dude. So come on.
Yeah, but you don't know it through my driving.
You start throwing everything. Come on, what are you talking?
I don't throw anything at you.
You start carrying on, not at me, but I hear
where'd I
stuff
throw?
flying around in the back of the car, throwing things.
Are you insane?
Dropping books and carrying on. And
he's such a liar.
That's
no, I'm not.
Because you're
no, I'm
swerving
not.
the car.
No, he gets all upset when he get like something doesn't work. He'll just start banging on it and stuff. Don't fucking lie, man.
I'm not lying.
How many phones did you break before we had cell phones?
Yeah.
When the phones didn't work in the car. How many times did you bang them in the back? Come on.
Never.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Stop it. Agree with somebody and then, flipping them off, and then you end up to where you're in a traffic situation, and now somebody could get out and like mess with you or something.
No, we don't. We don't.
No, he's very professional. All right, thanks, Scott. He is very professional. He really is. But that's Ronnie.
All right, man.
Thanks, Ron.
Have a good day.
Yes, you too.
What's wrong now?
Ron.
Yeah.
Keep saying that your loyalty lies in these hallways.
You got that right.
And in Howard's limo and all.
Okay.
In those types of surroundings.
Okay.
But you're chasing some dreams right now.
What do you mean with chasing? What am I chasing?
With your TV deal, you're making a bit of a transition.
Yeah, but it's not going to interfere with the show at all. Me working with Howard, it's going to be worked around that schedule on days we're off and stuff like that. It's when we're going to, when I do it, if I do it, when it happens, it'll be worked around that schedule. It won't be on any day that I have to work here or work anything with him. So,
obviously, I mean, you're a professional guy. I know that you're a loyal guy as well. But you're tapping into your creative side a bit.
Yeah, doing it for the show. They asked me to do it for the show. What are you talking about, dude? What, am I going to go out and become a published poet now?
Not necessarily, but all these things point to the fact that you're beginning a bit of a career transition. You're going into more creative endeavors.
Dude, I'm ready to retire. Don't worry about it.
So when Howard retires, we can't expect you to be on the big screen? Or...
No, man. No. Expect me to be at a pool with a pina colada in my hand.
Comedian, I'm here to hang out and shoot the shit with Howard, the guy who gave me a career. So, hope you enjoy it.
Where is Craig Gass? I mean, I know
he's in the green room, I suppose, waiting for somebody to escort him in here.
Oh, there he is.
Nobody helping.
Nobody even helping him. What's the matter, Will? What, are you a little dopey today? Call what? Why are you so dopey? What happened?
You're admitting to dopiness?
I didn't hear you call for him.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
How you doing, Craig?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Yeah. See, that's Craig's real voice. Very rarely will I have him do
That's
that.
right. We're talking to Craig today.
They always keep me out of my real voice, but it's great to be here, man.
I forget all the impressions he does. That's why he's
One of my favorites was Tracy Morgan. You guys finally had him in since the last time I was in. Did I tell you that guy is a fucking nut?
Yeah.
That guy's crazy.
Do you do a good Tracy Morgan?
Yeah, I've always
That's
just
why we had him in.
from the stories of seeing
What's with
him.
your beard, by the way? What is that?
It's a very funny facial hair thing.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what it is.
Dude, it's not looking good. It looks rather satanic. It's like, it's a beard, but it's like...
He's got the too dark black hair, and then the satanic beard.
Yeah, I don't even know how to...
The Anton Levy beard.
You dye your hair black, right?
Yeah.
And now
I
the
started getting
beard-
gray when I was 13.
Yeah, and the beard is dyed black.
A little bit, yeah.
And it's just...
A little.
Everything's way too black
Yeah.
and evil looking. It's not a good look.
Yeah, it's always good to come
Do women say they like it?
You know what? Actually, my girlfriend actually says she doesn't.
You
like
have a
it. She's
girlfriend?
Yeah, I got
you
a
settled
girlfriend.
on one girl?
Yeah. A really nice girl, actually.
This guy was
How'd you
banging.
get a nice
This
girl?
guy was, yeah, I don't know how nice she could be if you're getting her. But, no, he for a while, Craig would bang every chick associated with our show if he could get his hands on her. You even had that one-legged girl, the Miss Amputee, right?
One-arm girl.
Oh, she has no arm.
One arm, right?
Yeah, it was funny because the day that she was on talking about the relationship, I got a call from, I got a text message from Iris John. Then I saw my phone ringing from Bob Levy. I was in Detroit or Minneapolis, and I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Bob Levy's calling
And
me.
everybody's texting and calling.
Yeah, and the message from Bob Levy is like, "Hey, it's Bob Levy. There's a one-armed girl throwing you under the bus. Is that possible? How does a one-armed girl throw anyone under the bus?"
She picked you up and threw you under the bus.
Yeah, and
I kind of remember, like, she was on and she was saying Craig was an asshole.
Right.
I don't even remember. Oh, yeah, she said that Craig would sit there listening to the radio, waiting for himself to be mentioned, and he would shush. He would shush her every time she tried to speak. Shh, shh. How did you end up banging her?
It wasn't quite like that. I met her at a show.
By the way, say hello to George Takei.
Hey, George, how are you?
How
Finally
are you?
get to sit in with you.
Do you do a George Takei impression?
I guess it wouldn't be that hard to go, "Oh my," and everyone loves it. It's such a rich voice.
Do you do William Shatner? Do you do?
I never. A lot of people do William Shatner, so I always avoided it.
Usually it was Scotty of the chart.
Yeah, wait, here is George Takei to do his impression of William Shatner. Go ahead.
Oh, I love George Takei. What is that? What is it? Who is that?
All you have to do.
Are you familiar with Craig Gass's work, George?
No, I'm afraid I.
Would you like to hear him do Sam Kinison, which I think is his best?
I would love
do you remember Sam Kinison and what he sounded like?
Yes.
You do? All right. Then close your eyes, George, and see
All
if you
right.
can imagine him here in the room.
I do the voice of Sam Kinison, and it's a voice a lot of people remember. Back in the day on this show, you go, wait a second. I thought this guy was dead! Oh!
It's like he's here, isn't it?
I had to peek.
You had to look.
to make sure.
You thought he was
Yeah,
really
we
here.
didn't sneak Sam in.
That's impressive, isn't it?
It is very impressive. What else? Who else do you do?
That's it. No, you do.
Tracy Morgan, who I love. Tracy Morgan, he's crazy. I'm a Jedi. I am a Jedi. I'm from Dagobah. I'm personal friends with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yes.
That's
crazy.
That is good.
Al Pacino, I prank phone called Al Pacino this week.
Why?
I did my first televised roast. We roasted Gene Simmons out in L.A. Phenomenal roast. It was.
Well, you do Gene Simmons of Kiss. Are you familiar with his voice?
Yes,
George?
I am.
You are. All right. Here, close your eyes again and listen
All right.
to Gene Simmons.
Now, when you hear this voice of Gene Simmons from Kiss, and you tell me I'm going to be roasted, well, as you can imagine, I really flipped my wig, if you know what I'm saying.
All right. So what George is saying by that embarrassing laugh is he liked your Sam Kinison bit. Is that right?
I did.
Someone associated with Gene.
You're embarrassed by my laugh, are you?
No, not at all.
Well,
Like your
that's
laugh.
what you said.
No, I was saying I could tell that you weren't as comfortable with that impression.
Was the laugh of
No, wait,
recognition.
win him back. Do your Al Pacino. Wait.
This is the Al Pacino. You know what? I got to tell you the story. We made a prank phone call. Someone knew Al Pacino, called him up and said, Al, there's somebody here who wants to talk to you. Says he's a friend of yours. And I go, hi, Al. It's Al Pacino with an H. I am your long-lost brother.
I've been roaming the streets looking for you, and I need you to pick up the phone and call your fucking brother!
Bravo. Did you actually do that?
Yeah, we prank called him.
And what did he say?
What did he say? Yeah.
We left it on his voicemail. We left it on his voicemail. I actually heard a phenomenal story about Al Pacino when I worked with Alec Baldwin on the show Las Vegas. He told me a story about how Al Pacino almost beat his ass. And that apparently Alec Baldwin was in a play about Al Pacino's life that opened on September 11th.
Right.
They only did one performance of the show. And Alec starts hearing to the grapevine that Al Pacino is pissed at you because this play was written by a close friend of Al's, and he revealed a bunch of personal stuff that Pacino didn't want people to know about. So Alec Baldwin says, I'm hearing through the grapevine that Pacino wants to kick my ass. And he says, so one day I'm in my apartment building. The elevator door opens to my elevator in my apartment building. And who's in the elevator but Al Pacino, Beverly D'Angelo, and a real estate broker? They're looking for an apartment in my building. And he said as soon as the elevator door opened up, the Pacino looked and went, oh, fuck. Here we go. Beverly D'Angelo, completely clueless, gets off the elevator and goes, Alec! Oh, my God, it's Alec! We were just talking about you. We were saying you're so political. You should run for office or something. So weren't we saying that, Al? Weren't we saying that? And he said the whole time Pacino's like, I'm going, who, him? Yeah, this guy. You do anything you want, don't you, Alec? You do anything you fucking want. And Beverly D'Angelo and the real estate broker are going walk down the hall, and Pacino eyeballs him as he walks by, and Alec goes, Al, can I talk to you for a second? And he says, what, you got something you want to say to me? What do you got to say to me, Alec? And he goes, listen, I know you know about the play. And he goes, play? You were in a play. Tell me about this fucking play. I'm dying to hear about it. And he said, listen, I know you know about the play, and I just want to tell you three things. Number one, I only agreed to do the show for 2 weeks. Secondly, I wasn't going to do it in your backyard. I only agreed to do it in New York City. And thirdly, and this is the truth, I've never had more fun in my life than I did playing you. And that's the truth. And so Pacino looked at him and said, Alec, how in the fuck can you have fun being me? I implore you, show me the way, because I'm fucking miserable. I'm miserable. Is that not the greatest story? I love that story.
Well said.
That is great.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Bravo. Now, George, you have to be impressed with the rapid fire going.
Voice changing. He did Beverly D'Angelo,
Alec Baldwin,
and Al Pacino.
You have
I don't know why he didn't do the real estate agent.
She sounds like this.
The roast.
Did you have sex with Jessica Hahn?
No, never had sex with Jessica Hahn.
Jessica, why are you claiming you had sex with Craig?
Greg, don't you want to tell him when you were doing, remember you were doing Sam Kinison, and you don't want to tell him about that night?
Well, there was one time when I bent her over and I said, I'm going to fuck you, and I'm going to shit on the floor. Oh!
Why did you have sex with Sam Kinison, or Craig is Sam Kinison? That would at least bring back
I
old
think
time.
she's saying that's what she did.
We were just remember, we were just at the Comedy Store after hours, and we were having drinks, and we just got into it. Remember?
Craig, you got into it with Jessica Hahn?
I wish I had. I never even met her.
Jessica, why are you...
God, you should have played along, you idiot.
You're doing the
Howard Stern show.
When you had sex with Jessica, you did not like the fact that she revealed that you shit the bed and lost control of your bowels.
I think it was the falling asleep inside of her.
Yeah, I think that's it's always nice. You always want to be praised. You always want people to go, man, he's the best lover I ever had. The last thing you want to do is turn on your radio and go, God, he shit the bed!
He was sleeping. He was a great lover.
Wait, Tracy Morgan. Jessica, thank you. Tracy Morgan's on the phone. He's upset. He does not like the way you do his voice. Tracy, go ahead.
Hey.
Hey.
Yes, you're an asshole.
You think Craig is an asshole?
Yeah.
Why?
Bitch.
Bitch. Because you don't
make a phone call to Marcy Projects, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true.
Man.
Tracy, go ahead and say what you have to say to Craig.
Sign me a check, motherfucker. I'll walk away.
Yeah, I'm all about assholes and toes.
So you want to be paid, in other words.
Fucked up I am in the head.
Yeah, you are a little bit fucked up today. What's going on?
Grew up right across the street from Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah?
I know, yeah. He grew up across the street from Jay-Z.
That's right, in the hood. That's crazy.
All right, listen, so
So the Miss
Craig.
Amputee thing.
Oh, yeah. Getting back to that. Craig Gass, by the way, for more info, go to myspace.com/Craig Gass.
Oh, and there's a picture that I put on there.
Have you banging Miss Amputee?
No, from the roast. Steve-O showed up to be a part of the roast. He was so lit by the time we started rolling tape.
This was the roast of Gene Simmons.
Of Gene Simmons this week. It was Jeff Ross, me, Lisa Lampanelli, Jim
What did
Norton.
you do? Did you go up as Gene Simmons? Did you dress up as Gene Simmons?
No, I went up and I did like maybe 5 minutes of jokes about Kiss, about him, about some of the other roasters. And then
what do you say about Gene Simmons that would insult him? I mean,
you know what? I don't know how much they're going to show.
Can he be insulted?
I don't know how much they're going to show on the roast, but at one point I said something about, you have the most hair I've ever seen on a bald guy. And he was laughing. And then I just blurted out, what the fuck is on your head? I don't know. I said something about Gene claims.
Gene what?
Gene claims to have slept with almost 4,280 women and never wrote a song about it because nothing rhymes with gonorrhea. Lisa Lampanelli killed. Jeff Ross told a true story. About how he said, I was your #1 fan. I worship Kiss. I bought all the albums. I dressed up like you every year for Halloween. I idolized you. And then I met you. Gene, you're such an asshole that even your asshole had to change its name to Murray.
But what did you say? Did you give him did you push him really hard beside the hair?
I did. I talked about the band. I made fun of his hair.
Did you talk about how many things he sells?
And I said the whole thing about how funny they are in interviews and how ridiculous they are, and something about Gilbert Gottfried should join the band Kiss, and in the middle of all these great quotes where you hear Paul Stanley saying, you know, the great thing about being in Kiss is it's a lot like being in the Beatles. Yes, except your songs suck, or something like that. And
when did you start doing Gilbert? I didn't even know that.
It was just from the stories.
That's funny.
There was actually a roast story that I asked you if I could tell on the air when you were back at K-Rock, and you looked at me and you said, are you out of your fucking mind? I thought I could edit this story.
What was the roast story?
The roast story is my first roast I ever did, the Friars Club. We roasted Richard Belzer. And Gilbert Gottfried was invited to be at the roast, but to sit on the dais. He wasn't supposed
not to get up and speak.
Not to roast. And when he got there, they said, thanks for coming down. By the way, we're going to put you on after Christopher Walken. And he had no material, which for a roast...
What does Christopher Walken sound like at a roast?
He says, I'll tell you, I see George Takei here. What do you call a fat Chinese guy? A chunk. Pow! That's a great joke. I don't know.
I'm not Chinese. Doesn't matter.
Well, It was for the joke.
Right.
And so Gilbert comes down. He gets tricked into doing the roast. He's got no material plan. So there's two other guys, Jim Norton and Rich Voss, trying to give him material. And I said, Gilbert, why don't you just go on stage and just be irrelevant? That'd be hilarious coming from you.
You mean irreverent?
Yeah, irrelevant. Don't make any sense of it. And he said, I think you're right. And he goes out on stage, and you can hear him walking to the microphone. You can hear him apologizing to Richard Belzer on the microphone. He said, I'm sorry. I'll do the best I can. So, just insert the name Richard Belzer wherever you'd like. And he just did 5 minutes of child rape jokes. Nobody was laughing. There's audible gasp.
What is a child rape joke?
Well,
What
he's
would he
like,
say?
how do you get a pedophile to,
Do it in the Gilbert voice.
So, how do you get I can't remember any of the jokes. I just remember the final joke was he said, and after nobody's laughing, but you can hear audible gasp coming out of the audience, he goes, so how do you get a faggot to fuck a woman? You stuffer cunt full of shit. God bless you. And he actually got a standing ovation for that. I remember coming to you the next Monday and I said, man, I went to this roast and Gilbert came out and he said, how do you get a faggot to stuffer, you stuffer cunt full of shit? And I can probably edit it. Can I tell the story? And you looked at me and said, are you out of your fucking mind?
How do you edit that so it's not what it is?
So get back to Miss Howard Stern.
Miss Amputee.
Miss Amputee.
How do you end up with her?
We met at an event. We started talking. She's a really nice girl, and we started hanging out. And I told her, I said, we probably should keep this on the down low because we're going to get goofed on forever. But
She's a pretty girl.
She's beautiful.
But is that the
She's
first
appeared
time
in Playboy.
Were you ever with someone with one arm?
Yeah.
And was it
now,
weird?
she didn't keep the arm on in bed, right?
It's kind of weird. Like, you know, I don't want to say anything disparaging, but it was weird. It was weird. I mean, I gotta imagine it has to be what it's like for a girl to fuck Carrot Top. There's props on the bed. There's just an arm, a plastic arm on the bed.
Does that maybe turn you off a little bit when you just see an arm laying on the bed?
It throws you off.
I see.
And I'm so ADD that I can lose everything very quickly.
But why didn't you tuck the arm underneath the bed or something like that?
She actually gave me a back rub with the half an arm.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about a friend of mine, Kurt Metzger, who has this amazing joke about. He says, I dated a girl with half an arm once. She had this had like some nubs on the end instead of fingers. And it looked like if you grabbed the nubs and pulled, you could pull the rest of the arm out. Like she might have a good foot of arm still up in there. But, so
is that what ended the relationship? Like you never took her out publicly because she has the one arm?
You couldn't be seen with an armless woman?
No, I had no problem with that. I introduced her to all my friends.
Right.
I just didn't want to introduce her to like Florentine and Bob Levy and Sal and Richard, the guys I was doing shows with, because I thought, you know, we're just going to get goofed on. So she would be at the shows, and we just kind of casually hang out, and then afterwards we'd leave together
and hook up. So this went on for some time.
It went on for some time, and
I didn't realize it was so significant.
Yeah,
and
it's like you and Jimmy, Rob.
But she was a little bit of an attention whore, which kind of bothered me at first. But
what do you mean by that?
She just loved attention. She did something. We did a show in Philadelphia, and Bob Levy, I love the guy. He has no idea that I was dating her at the time. But we did a show at the Electric Factory, and she said, I want to go and get my ass eaten out during the show.
Right.
And I said, why? And she said, because I think it'll be fun to go up on stage in front of everybody. And I said, but do you know what that's going to make you look like? And she said, no, it'll be fun. And I said, no, that's not fun at all. And she's like, oh, does that bother you? And I go, of course.
Bob Levy's eating cream out of cheese.
And I love Bob Levy. I love the man. I adore the man. But I don't want to see him eating out the girl that I'm
dating.
Yeah. And especially with like blue cheese on her ass.
Oh, no, I don't blame you.
And she went up and she got her ass eaten out on stage. And I just,
she did. Did that end it?
No, we dated a couple times after that. Went out a couple times, but I was just really like
too freaked out.
I was too freaked out, and I started getting irritable. And then
she says you were an egomaniac, though. You had to sit and listen to see if your name would be mentioned on the air.
No, it wasn't that. She was saying I was irritable listening to Sirius because I'd be listening to a great comedian. I'd say, "Wait, hold on, let me finish listening to this guy."
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. Well, there it is. Well, listen.
Let me ask something. Were you kissed by Jeff Ross?
I saw that you gave.
But you. My question is, were you?
No, I didn't get kissed by Jeff Ross.
He's a good kisser.
Is he really?
Yes, he
Jeff
is.
Ross kissed you, George?
On the Shatner roast. Came out of the clear blue sky. I don't know what prompted him to do that.
And George stuck his tongue in his mouth.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you? I thought. Did your boyfriend get angry at that? That you stuck your tongue?
We shouldn't be
I thought the same thing, George. I thought the same thing. I was wondering if Brad got, because I know Brad got sensitive about a couple things he said on the air.
So you were saying that you were at the Gene Simmons roast, and then Steve-O was there.